Ibn Khaldun in full, Wali Abdin Abdul Rahman bin Abdul Ibn Muhammad Ibn Abi Bakar Muhammad Ibn Al-Hasan Ibn Khaldun, born on May 27, 1332, Tunis. Died on March 17, 1406, Cairo, Egypt. The greatest Arab historian who developed one of the earliest non-religious philosophies of history, contained in his masterpiece, The Muqaddimah, Introduction. He also wrote a definite history of Muslim North Africa. About the Ibn Khaldun background, Ibn Khaldun was born in Tunis in 1332. The Khalduniyah quarter in Tunis still stands almost unchanged, and in it, the house where he is believed to have been born. As Ibn Khaldun relates in his autobiography, Al-Ta'rif bin Ibn Khaldun, the family claimed descent from Khaldun, who was of South Arabian stock and had come to Spain in the early years of the Arab conquest and settled in Carmona. The family subsequently moved to Seville. Seville played an important part in the civil wars of the 9th century and was long reckoned among the three leading houses of that city. In the course of the next 4 centuries, the Ibn Khaldun successfully held high administrative and political posts under the Umayyad, Almoravid and Almohad dynasties. Other members of the family served in the army and several were killed at the Battle of Al-Zalakah, 1086, which temporarily halted the Christian reconquest of Spain. But the respite, those won proved short, and in 1248, just before the fall of Seville and Cordoba, the Ibn Khalduns and many of their countrymen judged it prudent to cross the Straits of Gibraltar and land at Sabta, now Ceuta, a Spanish enclave on the northern coast of Morocco. The reason why Ibn Khaldun was famous is a North African Muslim historiographer and historian. Khaldun is regarded as a founding father of modern sociology, historiography, demography and economics, best known for his book The Muqaddimah, literally the introduction or the prolegomena in Greek, published in 1377. Most notably, the Muqaddimah laid out Khaldun's theories on the rise and fall of empires and his criticism of the 7 mistakes regularly committed by his fellow historians. See the quotes. The Muqaddimah influenced 17th century Ottoman historians like Haji Khalifa and Mustafa Naima, who used Khaldun's theories to analyze the growth and decline of the Ottoman Empire. 19th century European scholars also acknowledge the significance of the Muqaddimah and consider Khaldun as one of the greatest philosophers of the Middle Age.
How Ibn Khaldun's political ideas will influence the thinking of the society. First of all, Ibn Khaldun says that the present state come into being when all people establish or conquer cities and adopted solidarity. After establishment, the state passed through the 3 natural steps. Firstly is growth, and second is maturity, and third is decline. Each step will complete in 40 years. So, after the total of 50 years of 3 steps, they will take 120 years. The 3 steps will complete in 5 major steps. This major step we usually call the 5 stage of development state. First stage is of the state development, and the state pass through established steps. The rulers and rule are hard workers, and they will try their best for the stability and development of the state. The rulers and rule jointly establish new institutions necessarily for a civilian culture and stable political system. So after that, they will go to the second stage. The ruler establish absolutely kingship. Authority is organized to enforce the rulers. democracy or political system is changed into absolutely monarchy. Lawmaking and education are in the control of ruler. The ruler use the national treasure according to his own will. After this stage, it will go to the next stage, the third stage. In this stage, the ruler of sovereign tries his best to maintain and preserve his power. The ruler focuses on political authority to fulfill his personal needs. He starts to live in luxury lives. National interests are ignored and a lot of personal interests are met. This shows us that they will go to the fourth stage. The previous three stages of work were constantly in nature. In this stage, the ruler as well as people feel that they have reached the apex of their development. Therefore, they become careless and ignore the struggle and the labor of their forefathers. They think that their luxury is now eternal. Their attention is diverted from the state and they focus their attention in luxury. Government of such a state become a puppet in the hands of urban personally. So after the fourth stage of this session, we will go into the fifth stage of development. The last one, because of their luxury activities, they become morally degraded that destroy the whole society. The administration and state defense become weak. Relationship of the ruler and the people become weak. All development activities stop. In such a depressed state, either a neighbor state attack or an internal revolution start that destroy the state. On the basis of the decline, new states are formed and the first stage appear again. So these political ideas will usually be used in our mind of the society today.
To explain how Ibn Khaldun political can influence social thinking. First, Ibn Khaldun believed that social organization is necessary and inherent of human nature. People must cooperate with each other to satisfy their need for food, house, security, and defense. This close association generates a feeling of solidarity and mutual responsibility. So this solidarity is called by Ibn Khaldun al-Basiyah, which is the bond between members of the same tribe based on the ties of blood, family tradition, and religion. So Ibn Khaldun made it a basis of all political power. So the state comes into existence through Abbasiyah. The ruler does not need religion to legitimize or censure his sovereignty. So a state of sovereignty is established by a conquest of cities, and primitive people will together by Abbasiyah.
In conclusion, Ibn Khaldun is undoubtedly a leading Muslim scholar studying Islamic history and civilization. Famous for his unique and monumental work Al-Muqaddimah. Muqaddimah mainly presents the extensive text of Kitab Al-Ibar, including the history of the Maghrib. However, the creation of Al-Muqaddimah also appears to include other information related to the study of human society, including information on good government and the characteristic of good leader. In fact, examining Ibn Khaldun's work in his Muqaddimah will give readers the opportunity to emulate the lesson learned for the previous country's experience. Ibn Khaldun's explanation of the elements of good governance and the characteristic of good leaders is very important and should be considered and applied in all situations and times. In summary, Ibn Khaldun states that the concepts of good government and great leadership are intertwined. Therefore, in his theory of good government, Ibn Khaldun firmly believes that the leader plays an important role as the successor to the prophet. Therefore, they are responsible for ensuring that the laws of Allah are fully observed in all aspects of life. At the same time, Ibn Khaldun also claimed that group unity and sense of belonging will empower the ruler and generate a sense of obedience among the people. That's all.